Hey guys, welcome to or back to my channel. My name's Haley. If you are new, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I read every single one of my comments, and comment down below a New Year's resolution that you have. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. I am trying out this new editing technique, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Please let me know if you guys like it or not. I'm gonna be switching around like with different settings and maybe different clothes, different makeup, like who knows. But I'm gonna try and switch it up a little bit. Let me know if you guys like it. So first, we're going to start out with tips for setting your goals. Whenever you are creating a goal, make sure you write it down in a notebook or something. If you didn't know, 20% of people actually write down their resolutions and are more likely to accomplish them rather than people who don't write them down, which is the other 80%, by the way. So get yourself a notebook or something, and you know that you're going to keep it in a safe spot somewhere like in your room or anything like that, and write down your resolutions. Another tip that I have is write a letter to your future self. And this might sound stupid or crazy. I do this every year, but for whatever reason, I can't find my letter that I wrote to myself a year ago. But I know that I have it, and I know it's somewhere. So whenever you do this, don't forget where you put it last. But in your letter to yourself, write down who your friends are, how you're feeling, where you are at in your life. Like maybe you're still living with your parents, maybe you're in an apartment and you're planning on moving to a house, and maybe that's one of your New Year's resolutions. Maybe you're wanting to quit the job that you have and you want to get your dream job, like anything like that. Writing a letter to your future self, asking yourself, did you do this? Did you complete your goals? Did you do this? Did you do that? I recommend doing that. I do that literally every year, along with one of your New Year's resolutions is to lose weight or start working out or like taking better care of yourself. One of the tips I have is to write down your measurements. And what I mean by that is measuring your waist, measuring your hips, measuring your arms, measuring literally anything and everything. I'm not going to show you guys my measurements, but I've been writing down my measurements since 2018. So here are some ideas if you don't know what to measure. Measure your neck, chest, around your like belly button, your hips, your right thigh, right calf, right bicep, left bicep, and your weight, which honestly I don't really pay attention to my weight, but it's fun to like look back at these and like see how much you've grown or maybe how much you've lost. I have gained 3 pounds since 2019, which I feel like is actually not horrible. Like I honestly don't pay attention to my weight at all. I don't pay attention to that, but I do like looking at that and seeing like how I've progressed. Like, did I, you know, gain weight in my thighs, my calves? Like, I don't know. I just like looking at that. And also I have more muscle, I feel like, than fat rather. Maybe that's a different story now that during quarantine, I haven't been able to, you know, do as many sports or anything like that. But this is a great way to track your progress. I definitely do not recommend only taking your weight down. I recommend doing measurements because you can find out how you grew, how you've changed, how your body has changed in a good way or a bad way, like who knows. But I recommend doing that if you plan on tracking your weight or your self-growth or whatever, you know? Also, height could be another one. I forgot to mention that. So my next tip is to create a board. And what I mean by board is things that you would accomplish for the next year. This is my board from last year, and it's got a whole bunch of stuff. I highly recommend like putting it somewhere where you see every day. This board is hung right next to my bed, and I'm going to actually recreate one eventually. I don't know when, probably within the next few days. The next goal I have for you is to be specific with what your goals are. So if you want to start eating healthy, if you just put that down, then like, what do you mean by eating healthy? Like, do you mean by incorporating fruits and veggies to your meals every day? Do you mean including protein, cutting out fats, cutting out bread? Like, what are you trying to be healthier at? For me personally, I'm going to try and include more veggies and fruits in my meals. The next tip I have is accountability. Now, I know accountability by yourself can be hard, and I suggest finding somebody who will make you accountable. So like during quarantine, I went and worked out with one of my friends, and that is like literally the only person I ever saw during quarantine, like when like the whole world is like under lockdown. But me and her, we took ourselves accountable. I made sure that she got up every day, and she made sure that I got up every day. Find someone who will make you accountable, okay? Maybe you don't have anybody to make you accountable. Set reminders on your phone. And maybe that day you aren't feeling motivated. Think about what your higher self would do. Your higher self is motivated and ready to strive and complete your goals. And you right now sitting on the couch is like, I don't really want to do that. Think about what your higher self would do at that exact moment, and that is go and work out. And I promise you, you will feel so much better after that. Okay, so one of my goals is to start meditating. I meditated during quarantine, and I actually stuck with it. The reason why I want to start meditating more is because it's so hard for me to just sit down and relax and collect my thoughts. It is literally so hard for me. I love bouncing around, going to do this, do that, do that, do this, do that. But I never actually have time to just sit down, relax, clear my mind, calm down. And I'm honestly not the great at that. But I did start doing it during quarantine, and here recently I actually stopped, which I don't know why. I guess I just got busy. But during quarantine, that's something that I did, and I actually did enjoy it. So that is something that I actually want to start and continue doing throughout the next year. I know I won't be able to meditate every day, but to somehow incorporate it like every other day or every so often, like I don't want to give that up. I want to start doing it progressively every day. I know I won't be able to do it every day, but that is something that I would love to start doing. During quarantine, I actually took super good care of my outsides. Like I did a hair mask like once a week. I did a face mask like every other day. I did some teeth whitening strips. Like I took really good care of the outside of my body, which is something I would love to keep doing. But I didn't really take care of the inside of my body, like what I was consuming, what I was eating every day. Like I want to start eating healthier, and what I mean by that is to start incorporating veggies and fruits into my meals, which is kind of hard during the winter time. Like during the summertime, I'm able to eat a lot. Like that's literally all I eat is like fruits and veggies during the summer. But during like the winter and like springtime, like it's kind of harder to incorporate that into your meals because not everything is in season. But that is something that I want to start doing, is trying to incorporate those into my routine. So yeah, my next goal is to just take care of my insides and my outsides. So yeah. All right, so my next goal is to drink more water, which I did upload a video of me drinking a gallon of water a day before Vlogmas, which I'll link down below. But not necessarily a gallon of water a day, but to drink enough water for my body to be hydrated. So that is on my list of goals. I feel like every year I have this same goal, which is being in shape, working out, doing all this to be healthier. But I was never specific, and I never actually like got those goals. So I'm going to try and do that this year. My goal for this year is to work out at least 30 minutes of the day to get my heart rate up. Like last year I did basketball, but this year I didn't do it. But I am doing volleyball, and track is coming up, like my specific things I'm going to do in order to start working out every day. So I am going to go to the store and get a yoga mat because I don't have one and my floor is very uncomfortable. And then I'm going to start going on walks. In order to keep myself accountable, I'm thinking about uploading a video of my progress and my journey all throughout the year of like working out and everything, and uploading it in December before like the next year. I feel like would be such a great video, and just like look back on it and everything. So I think I might do that video. I don't know. Okay, so another goal that I have for myself is to start reading my Bible more and praying more. So during quarantine, I actually started reading the Bible, and I started to create plans. I started like these plan type things on the Bible app where it'll give you things to read and it'll ask you some questions about it and all this kind of stuff. And I would love to start doing that more. I recently stopped, like whenever school started, I stopped doing that, and I haven't done it in a while. And I would love to continue doing that because honestly, I really want to build my relationship with God more. So yeah, that is one of my goals. One way to keep myself accountable is putting my planner and my Bible on the desk that I literally look at every single day, right next to my computers. Alright, so that is it for this video. If you made it this far, comment down below your New Year's resolutions. I would love to know them. Maybe I can incorporate them to mine. If you're new, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And I really hope you guys like this new editing style technique that I've been doing. I feel like I have really been enjoying my videos more with this type of technique. So, I hope you guys enjoyed them. That's all I got. Bye!